phone talking about it's come on, it's trying to reconnect. Why? For what all this time? Trying to reconnect. Okay, it's better now. Oh, the sun is fucking coming out, please. I'm like, I want some more. Okay, so I can speak on my problems. And stuff has been tried, like, some people have tried to do stuff to me and give stuff to, I'm telling! I can't say I'm telling my daddy, but I'm telling it. I'm telling it. I'm telling it. I'm telling. I am fucking telling. I'm telling. I'm motherfucking telling. I'm telling. Oh, thanks for the coffee. My mom makes sure I have something warm to drink. And she wants to make sure I have some hot food to eat too. I said, Mom, please. You just make sure I have some apples and some water and stuff. Mom, I'm out here. So, but anyway. Mama! Okay. So, this coffee is still kind of hot, but people have tried to give me drugs, poison, so that I won't be present. Like right now it's kind of cold out here, but the drugs would have kind of like caused me to not so much worry about the effect of me being cold, like for me to just be sitting here fixated on other things, or it could have me to focus more on being cold. It is no substitution for me to want to be in a hot environment, warm environment, to tell me to get on drugs so that I won't feel the effects of what the cold may bring, or that I am in a state of I don't know, but it's no substitute. And people have tried to convince me to get worse than a substitute. Like, to the point that it's just like, no, that's not, it doesn't make up for it. A box of expired food from a domestic violence shelter does not make and shelf stable. How about this? Shelf stable expired food. So they call those non-perishables, but they have a date on there that means something, in which it's like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's a conflict. Please pay $25 by 10/28/25. If I got it, I'll pay it. Nutrition is important, and I'm not going to allow someone to put me in a position that is going to affect me either way. If I eat expired food, or It's just bad. Like, I can't even. Okay, so it's already terrible that they're giving expired food. But then if I choose to eat the expired food, it's going to be horribly terrible. Because I could be accused. And like, if something happens to me, it's like, well, I didn't have to eat it. But it's just like, but I can't bring my own food there. It's no substitution for my life and the things that I'm supposed to have. Being in a dorm room with about 20 bunks, a little thin piece of blanket, barely any heat, having to program my body to not even really use the bathroom, like the lavatory. So when I have to pee, when I have to poop, when I want to do something in the bathroom or whatever, I have to wait, hurry up and be rushed through. That is not the promise that I intend on for my life. That is not warmth. That is not stability. That is actually defrauding. That is instability. That is a scam. That is false advertising. That is kidnapping. That is detrimental to who I am and my actual growth. I have to speak for myself and to know these things. And if someone gives me an umbrella with holes in it, well, at least they gave me an umbrella. I chose not to patch up the holes. I chose to, it is what it is. No, I don't need you to give me that shit. I'll use what I used. If I got something to patch up the holes, I just make my own shelter. You know what I'm saying? I have to figure my life out for me. I have to be who I am for myself. So, it's no substitution. If I want to be warm, I'm not going to let somebody convince me to dig a hole for myself and jump in it and put dirt over me and it sustains me. That's not my idea of warmth. That's not my idea. I want to genuinely, authentically, seriously build my blood, thicken my skin, the appropriate things that I have to do to take this way. I was born in Kenosha, Wisconsin. I should be able to have the proper things that I have to have so that if I'm sitting here on an October day, that I can be able to stand the dang wind blowing. Seriously, like, I literally have to build my blood. I literally have to grow. And I am at a state where I have been forced to maintain my height, my weight, my structure, who I am, as if I am a size of a 2-year-old. It's a terrible tool. Telling you. And this is the truth. And these people want to convince people, oh, you just a child. Oh, you just a child. Oh, you just a child. Their giants do fall. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. And my idea of real life consists on me not having to drain myself to give to others to make makeup so that they can be happy, that they can stay alive. I watched my dad in the hospital. They didn't advise me properly. He didn't have to get somebody else's blood. They could have given my dad iron and they should have told me. And I'm saying, my dad he was so messed up. When they gave my dad that blood, he came right. He was not even sit down like that. They were trying to tell me that my dad was about to die and all that. And I told them he needs some more blood in his body. These people constantly draining my dad blood, constantly coming there, doing all this different stuff, and not putting it back. Not doing anything to make sure they weren't prescribing him anything. Not even shit. You know what I'm saying? Like copper or not any of that. Like they have something called like a boost. It's a vitamin fortified like milk kind of drink, and it's just a whole bunch of vitamins, I suppose. I don't know a lot about it or whatever. But when I had was chapter 51 to Rogers, I was so nervous to drink it. They were trying to give it to me, but I didn't want anything from them. I really didn't. I didn't want any food from them. I didn't want any nothing. And I took just a little, not even a sip. I said, I ain't doing it. I put it up to my mouth. I said, I'm not doing it. And that shit sat there. And yes, it did. I did not want anything from them. It was a dishonest experience. If they really wanted to be something for me in so many places, look, I'm bright. I'm all these things. And they choose to put me in a place where they try to give me medication that they know that it had a reaction to it. Where they try to force me into mental illness, where they were abusive, where they were going to court without me, not even allowing me to show. That's what they do. Those people be so gone off of drugs that they don't even know what day it is. They be knocked out sleep while there's people going to court. Soon, I'm like, soon as I get this motherfucker, I'm writing them. Ma, it's milk. It's milk. It's milk chocolate. Cheers. Okay. Okay. Yes. They sit up there and they go to court, and they went to court and made all those shows. Didn't ever tell me, because they were supposed to have put me, they were supposed to drug me the fuck out. There's no substitution for the touch, the feel, the what? I'm waiting till my mom comes. Then yes. You look like you about to do some cartwheels and some cheer jumps and some pom pom stuff and some basketball. Do you know how to make your butt clap? Ah! This shit is good to me. I'm not ideal, okay? Shit. I ain't got no motherfucking time to be sitting out here wasting. But yeah, they sit there and it's like, soon as I walk through the door, I'm letting them know I want to go to court. I'm saying in front of the sheriff, whoever the fuck got their badge with their body gear. I want to go to court. And I want to call, because you know the corporation counsel or whoever, that they attorneys. And I want to call and talk to an attorney, not my attorney. I want to call and talk to a lawyer. I want to scream the motherfucker. I don't give a fuck, bitch. But guess what? I said it. Did you all hear it? I don't give a fuck what happened later today. I told your motherfucking ass, so you're held accountable. So fuck you. And I had to be like that, but it had to motherfucking be like that. Loud. I tell her, I'm not scared. You can change it up and get your ass fucked up if you want to. You're going to have to explain. Because lawmakers. See, I had once wanted to be a lawmaker. Yes, I did. Oh, yes, the fuck I did. And I would never, ever wanted to make laws. It never occurred to me to harm any motherfucking body. Motherfuckers didn't want me to stay at Gateway because I was about to go into engineering to build roads. Maybe that ain't all of it, but goddamn it, I don't know. And I should have just jumped on the opportunity right then and there, but I had to put in some consideration further. Then say, well, how about you just do it next semester? Okay, next semester you kick me the fuck out. They told me before I graduate, I would be making like $60,000, $50,000, or $60,000 a year before I even fucking graduated from a 2-year program. Please, wake up. So, but it's important. People have tried to say that they were helping me and putting me in a specific situation or whatever, and it was never ever that. Because of my strength and my experience, I was able to make it through what could have been an even worse situation, a fatality like situation, a fatal attractions like situation. They sit there and, oh, here's some medication. People not even worried about eating their food or nothing. Be so motherfucking high off of that shit. I always make sure I've always had something to eat, but you know what? It was times where shit, I was just doing my motherfucking thing. I was not always feeling hungry or nothing. I was on drugs that I was not feeling hungry, and that shit was weird, but I was still eating. There is no substitution. It's no exception of the rule or for the rule. It's not. It's just not. These are problems and these are issues that are mine. I want to be warm in a real way. I want to have my blood and more blood. I've literally been told to go to places to drain my whole blood out of my body in Racine and Kenosha. Like literally, how did the fuck, how? They drained all of my blood out of my body and kept the white blood cells, they said, and put the red blood cells back. How the fuck did they do that? They stole my blood 2 times a week. And it was sometimes where they said, only because of me going there, I didn't even have enough blood to even give them the white blood cells. But I knew these motherfuckers in Kenosha were being dishonest, because you told me that how the time frame is that my blood would build back. And it didn't. I started losing my blood inappropriately from childbirth. All this blood was coming out of my body. And I did not ever get my blood back. They didn't give me the hydration. They didn't give me the things. And they rushed me and hurried me out of the hospital. I gave birth on a late Friday night. And I was out of there by Sunday morning. It's fucked up. I would much rather pay my own way, build my own relationships with my money, but most importantly, learn how to do this stuff and get it on my own. Get my own education. Figure this shit the fuck through, because it's always a discretionary type of thing. They might give me something and then they might ask for something back. But in the case of caution, they were just asking and not giving me anything. Literally, they want a pint, they want a tube of blood here, but then they come with 7 motherfucking tubes. These are all for 7 different tests. And then I said, I'm not giving you, that's too much blood. Okay, I just want a little bit. Just put a little bit in each one. You know you're supposed to put a little bit in, and you gonna just accept that, bitch, you using that blood for probably your motherfucking self. And then they shake it up and mix it with something, so that they can be able to inject it for their own. What are you doing with my shit? Just as much as you can swab my mouth to get some kind of DNA, why would you need all my blood, knowing that I have to have my blood? And this is what the course of action where so many people go through, whoever it is, where they can't get an erection now. Well, maybe because you've been ejaculating so much, pushing out all that sperm over and over again, and not eating right, not getting your nutrition how you supposed to. Then you talk about going down on somebody and they not eating right. They don't have they ain't giving out shit. They ain't squirting nothing because they dry. Y'all both dry. And people go through this and then they say, oh, it's your prostate. Okay, your prostate is connected to this, but then they say, oh, you're going to get on high. When they see that you down and out, they're going to make you even low down and out so that they can begin to pick you apart and test you out. And it's another look at things. All you have to do is try to eat spinach. Try to build blood. I mean, it's hard having to take supplements and stuff like that. It's really rough. United States of America suck from where I see, but there's places out there that are just magical with the proper food that has been grown in rich soil. Women, whoever, I don't know, menstruating, ovulating, But having multiple babies and all that stuff, okay, or now you want to call it menopause instead of saying, because you don't want the liability from the negligence that's so far back. You know what it is. And even if you don't know what it is, you should still be able to understand what the fuck book are you reading from that you see somebody losing blood and they are not supposed to get it back. Because you're going to say, well, it's normal for someone to build. I'm Jasmine Renee Davis. It's normal for someone to build blood within a day's time. Okay, well, if they're not eating properly, if you're steady taking blood, they're not getting the nourishment. You need more than just this normal amounts of food. I'm telling you, I ate some rice, some noodles. It was like I had nothing to eat. I can feel the malnourishment as if I don't know, my breathing, the oxygen in my body. And then some people say, oh, you eating too much food. With a little bowl of cereal, a little bit of food. I mean, I sit here and eat constantly for 1 whole hour. And then somebody want to try to give me a 15-minute lunch break, a 30-minute lunch break, including going to the bathroom, maybe checking the phone, maybe sitting in the car and getting warm, for sitting the fuck down for a 10-hour goddamn shift. They are abusive. And they work together with their required insurances to fuck somebody up. And they say, okay, this is what you're going to tell this person that they have. And this is how they have to be treated. And this is what they want for their business. This is how they want it to look. And that's what they do. And they use their insurances. And if you do not comply, you lose your job. And what is that called? Oh, fuck. It's a specific kind of like office for, and I know the fuck what it's called too. Shit. It's where people can go there and get like different stuff done for their job. It's a fucking clinic. They have one right there at St. Catherine's, where St. Catherine's waiting room is. It's a whole nother kind of clinic off to the back. It's a door. Damn it. I don't know what it's called. Ugh. And the doctor could ask a question to a man and say, ask his wife to walk out the room because he wants to ask him, is he having sexual intercourse with another man? I am not married. The fuck? Why would you just assume that it's a secret if it was? You know what I'm saying? Get your sneaky ass out of here, motherfucker. What you want? Damn, it's called something. And I said right there. He said, no, she can stay here. Poor ass excuse, man. They embarrassed me. I don't know what it's called now. It does not even apply to me. Oh, it's called something. Shit. Now I'm fucking with it now. Oh, it's shit. I am so serious. Oh man, and I knew it before I ever even went there. Shit. It's called occupational therapy. No, the fuck it's not. It's not. I check myself. Wait a minute. Oh, shit. I don't know. I don't know what it's called, but anyway, they have all these different things, and they work through the problems, and so many times it should be more so like, just make sure you have, your you what is it that you have to eat, you know